Yes, hello and welcome back to Pentathlon 360. Coming up on episode 3, we take a look at who's qualified for the World Cup final, with the climax of the World Cup season taking place in Hungary next week. We sit down with Turkish athlete and Olympic hopeful Ilka Asuksal in this week's featured interview. We launch part 1 of our brand new feature, Challenge an Athlete. This and loads more coming up on episode 3 of Pentathlon 360. So we're at roughly the halfway stage of the 2021 season, with 10 golds, silver and bronze medals handed out across the men's, women's and mixed relay World Cup events. And the next event in the calendar is the World Cup final in Szekesfehérvár in Hungary, the culmination of the World Cup season with 72 of the best athletes in the world contesting the event. A gold medal in both the men's and the women's gains you a qualifying spot for the Olympics. Really important event this, and based on the World Cup rankings, these are the athletes that have qualified for the final after a few last minute changes due to dropouts. We'll make sure you stay across UIPM TV, where we'll have all the exclusive live coverage from the World Cup final. Now, Ilka Asuksal is one of the fastest athletes on the women's circuit and is a hopeful of an Olympic medal this summer. But she hasn't had an easy life. Overcoming serious childhood illnesses, her route into the sport has been more difficult than others. Despite these challenges, she's established herself as one of the most competitive athletes in the field. This is Ilka's story.
Difficult conditions here in Bulgaria. We sit here outside, the wind is blowing, it's freezing cold. You don't like the cold, do you?
Yeah, I hate the cold because my body is so sensitive.
You get quite a lot of media attention, don't you? I mean, here you are doing another interview.
Yeah.
But you also have a very popular following on social media as well. What's been your secret to success there?
Actually, in my country, I'm the most popular athlete, not only pentathlon inside. So much people know me because of not just my sport, because of my life too. I wasn't have easy life. Yes, that's so hard.
You're in a good place now. And you know, you're winning medals, you're a famous athlete in your country, so life is perhaps shining down some rays of sunshine on you.
Of course, I'm looking every time positive because I have to leave this world, and I try to live my just moments. I try to be happy. I'm still keep going the sport because really I like so much the pentathlon, because you know my running is so good and so many teams invite me for the athletics with a good price. But I said no because I love the pentathlon.
I mean, you're widely regarded as one of the fastest runners in the sport. I mean, that must feel pretty good for people to say that about you.
Yeah, thank you. I know I'm listening after competition the video or UIPM TV, your comments. It's really good, thank you.
No problem. I mean, we just say it how we see it.
I like to compete with the boys actually.
Yeah.
Because I beat girls so easy on my running. And every time I run with the boys all my life, when age is going up, of course it's changed, but I was enjoyed too much on the trainings. Like it was like a play, like a game for me. For that I never been stressed or anything. I was just enjoy too much, and probably this is giving me the power for the competitions.
Competing with the boys,
Yes.
It's a very complicated time at the moment in many different ways, but your aim, I guess, for this year is Tokyo 2021, and that's what a lot of your focus is on at the moment.
Yes. My eyes on the Tokyo. I believe I will go and I will compete. I will compete for the medal. I believe in myself and my family, my friends, my team. All together we are ready.
Well, Ilka has qualified for the World Cup final in Hungary. Make sure to keep track of her progress on UIPM TV and the UIPM socials over the next couple of weeks. Now, we all know that pentathletes are superhumans, but how does a normal human match up side by side? It's time to launch our new feature called Challenge an Athlete, starting in the pool with the fastest male swimmer in the world, Great Britain's Joseph Chung.
So here I am with Joe Chung. I've got my kit off.
Yes.
Does my body intimidate you? So this is a new feature for Pentathlon 360, where I'm going to challenge athletes just to show the difference between a normal, quite good-looking guy compared to obviously an Olympic athlete.
It's the looks that make the difference.
Okay, we'll rule that out then. But a normal person compared to an Olympic athlete, I mean, you're obviously very quick in the pool. You were fastest in World Cup 2 in Bulgaria, and I think you were fastest in World Cup 1 as well, weren't you, in Hungary?
Yeah, I think so.
So the fastest.
Was I? Yeah, I was.
Goading Jamie Cook, who's just sat over there. But yeah, the point of this is to show the difference, you know, the difference in speed. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I'll do a length before you've finished?
I think I'll be disappointed if you finished one length before I've done two. So that's the aim.
So that's the challenge for me, and I can't do what the
Tumble turn.
Tumble turn. I can't do. I've never done a tumble turn, so this will be the first time. I've not even been in the pool yet so far. So
Boys on lifeguard duty for you.
not Sam because he's injured. Jamie's commentating, so Tom will dive in and save me.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's get it on.
Cool.
And here we are with Olympian Joe Chung, racing what can only be described as JT with his kiss off. So Chungy with the white hat and James with the black hat. So on Sam's start, they are off, and what can only be described as a flyer from JT. Oh my God, that's not too bad actually. I think he's lured us into a false sense of security with some of the speed that is coming out. And Chungy has turned, and JT has turned, I think. He had a quick glance over his left shoulder to see Chungy disappearing into the dusk, and I think James has really put it all into the first length. There seems to be some floundering coming into the final five, and we're just getting the last breath in, and he's touched fantastic. And here we are at the final finish with Joe Chung, the winner. How do you think that went?
I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be a close race up till about 15 metres.
Right, James, you seem to put it all on the line in the first 15 metres. How do you feel now?
Were it not for the turn, I looked over to my right and I was level with him.
I know. We were actually surprised at the intensity of those first 15 metres, but then the last five starts to catch up with you.
With a bit more technique, what do you reckon? Like, could I come close?
Oh, for sure. I think Chungy should be disappointed.
Away.
Right, there we go. We'll hand you back to JT.
I mean, that was good fun. Obviously, you weren't giving it everything. You're saving yourself for competition time. But well, you know, what would I do differently if I was to try and get closer to you?
Well, on the start, you went early. I didn't even see your turn.
I didn't turn.
You didn't turn. Okay.
I just stopped and turned around.
Okay, so streamlining, underwater, doing a tumble turns all quicker. Some sort of basic level of fitness helps.
Are you saying there's no basic fitness here? I am quite out of breath.
I'm just saying training would improve you.
Well, maybe we can do this again one day. I'll train between now and maybe like 6 months' time, and then we'll go again.
Okay.
See you in 2024 Olympics.
2024, sure.
So just a bit of fun there, but the challenges will continue with fencing, shooting and running coming up over the course of the series. Well, that's all we have time for this week's episode, but don't forget to head over to www.uipmtv.org for exclusive coverage of the World Cup final. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next edition of Pentathlon 360. Bye for now.